Hello, everybody. You've tuned into the Indiana State Police Roadshow, brought to you by the Indiana State Police Alliance. Cops for Kids, a subsidiary of the Indiana State Police Alliance. Thank Tom Trial, for our videographer, for putting us on the Indiana State Police YouTube site each and every week. And go to that site and see some pretty neat videos that Tom has on there from past years and some new stuff also. So thank you, Tom, for what you do each and every week. Got a guest that's been on here before, Sergeant Dean Wildauer. Dean, thanks for being here, buddy.
Well, thanks for the invite.
Appreciate you coming in here today. And I got a new guy.
Yeah.
Brand new guy.
Real new.
Brand spanking new. Look at, he's still got the rookie look to him, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think my gun belt I have on might be older than him.
I know mine is. Absolutely. Andrew Atwell, thank you for being here.
How are you, sir?
Good to have you. I'm great. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Sir. Did you hear that?
I
you
like
need
that.
To pay
That's
attention.
the respect.
You need to pay attention to that, Dean.
I know.
Well, we're going to talk about something, a little different show. We've had Dean on here before talking about recruiting. He's from the recruiting office of the Indiana State Police, and we've got a recruiting drive going on right now. And then we also invited Drew in here because in just a very short order here, he's going to have a brand new commission.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
One of the most exciting days in your career.
It is. It is what you look forward to and what you strive for as you try to get that new stripe to drive down the road. And then you get out there and think, my God, there's nobody over there to help me.
Yeah, you're kind of by yourself.
Yeah, you make that new first traffic stop and you think, oh my gosh.
Then you revert back to the training.
There you go.
You hope you paid attention.
Yeah. But so we're going to start out with Dean. Our recruiting drive started
about a month ago.
Okay.
And it ends on February the 25th.
Midnight, February 25th, right?
Yes.
Okay.
On the 25th is the last day we'll be accepting applications. So we're looking at an academy. We're hoping to get approximately 60 recruits to join. And right now we've got about a little over 700 plus, about 770 completed applications. And we have several hundred more that people have started and but just haven't quite got there yet. The application, if you think you're going to if you think you are interested, please do not wait till February 24th.
Yeah.
It is a very detailed application.
Right.
It requires a lot of information, and you're going to have to do some digging up some information, maybe grab some old transcripts, look up some old addresses you might have lived at.
Some old military records.
So absolutely. So, give yourself at least a week or two to get that application filled out. And once you start, if you have any questions, you can go to our website and you can get a hold of myself. You can get a hold of Sergeant Ronell Williams or Sergeant Roosevelt Williams or Sergeant Katie Salzman. Everyone's name's on the and phone number information is on the website, and we'll be glad to answer any of your questions you have.
And that whole entire application process is now done electronically, correct?
Yeah, totally different from when you and I got hired, where you had a piece of paper and an application. You filled it out, mailed it in, and
you went to the mailbox every other day.
Waiting for that response. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Still not there.
Yeah.
Don't think that you're going to get a call back, and then one day all of a sudden there's something in the mail, and you're hopefully jumping up and down after you've read it.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. You didn't want to get it too quick because the quicker you got it.
Yeah, there were some issues there.
Yeah.
So, but it's neat. It's everything. We've kind of streamlined everything. We've tried to make it so once you fill out the application and once you take the test, we've really condensed that time down. Because when we applied years ago, it was several months. Mm-hmm. I mean, several months before you ever heard anything back. And it could be a month or two in between. Now, this electronic communication is really speedlining a lot of things for us. So it's making it a lot easier for the applicants as well as the department itself.
So probably a good thing to remember on that is make sure you have a good email address on there.
Yes.
So we can get back with you and have that contact information correct so you could be contacted in the event of something.
Right. We're not going to reach out for you. You need to reach out for us. Yeah. But if you do know someone that does have an interest in law enforcement and you think they would be a great candidate for the state police, please reach out and give me their name and number, and I'll give them a call. I'll talk to anybody and everybody about it.
So, Drew.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. What got you interested in the Indiana State Police?
So, after high school, I kind of had a calling.
High school, where?
I went to Martinsville.
Okay.
So
you're an artesian.
I am. I still live in Morgan County.
All right.
So after high school, I went to Vincennes, studied criminal justice, and then I got hired on the sheriff's department in the jail. And I worked there for 2 years, and then I applied different places. State Police wasn't the first place I applied. I applied to Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. I applied to the sheriff's department in Martinsville, and the state police hired me, and I couldn't be happier. I'm loving what I do.
Dean, a little known fact about Drew Atwell that I found out today on the way up when he was riding with me. Coroner, Drew Atwell, deputy coroner.
Really?
Yes, sir. So,
Deputy coroner of Morgan County, Drew Atwell.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah. He was doing that. Got sent to the school, graduated the school, and then the state police said, "Come work with us." By the way, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, no, I had to add for that one.
He's got something good. It was Dean Wildauer, IU frat guy. I mean, that's about all I had going on at the time. So that's awesome. That's,
it was a blast. I miss it. I won't lie. It's interesting. You see a lot of stuff, but I do miss it.
Yeah, it's something to put in your resume. I don't know if we have a lot of that.
No, I don't.
I've never heard of that.
The first one I know.
Yeah, that's pretty something to have in your background there.
It's fun.
But so you went to the academy. You're fresh out of the academy. Dean and I can't hardly remember our academies, But so, what was your best part of the academy? What did you enjoy out of the State Police Academy?
I love firearms and EVO, which is the emergency vehicle operations, and so you could drive the Chargers real fast, and so they put us through our tests with those, and it's a long academy, 6 months. If I give anybody advice, just stick it out. Don't give up. It's tough, but the reward at the end is a lot better. And 6 months is a short period of time. The reward is great.
Well, I'm sure it's not different from a lot that I remember. Break you down to bring you up as one.
Yes.
Break you down as that individual. You're going to be a team player, and you're going to work as a team. And I'm sure that's probably what they still strive for in the academy there.
Absolutely. I mean, excellence through discipline. That's our motto. And they're not there to be your friends.
Right.
That's not how. We're not going to be friends during the academy. That's not how it's going to be. But it makes us better people at the end of the academy. The people we talk to on the streets are not going to be very nice to us. It's just the nature of the beast. So they can't be buddy in the academy with us.
Right.
So
yeah, you got to learn to take the criticism.
Exactly.
Now that you're out of the academy, you've seen some of those instructors that maybe weren't so nice to you in the academy, or actually, I mean, it's a high stress environment.
Yes.
You see them while you're out now. Totally different.
Absolutely. They're not. I mean, our coworkers.
There you go.
They know that everybody went through the academy. Everybody has to go through the academy. It's just one of those hoops that everybody has to go through.
Right.
They're not going to let everybody walk through. So now that they see you past that, that's a big milestone. They're going to treat you normal and see how everything's going.
Well, you applied. You put in. What would you tell people that they need to concentrate on to make it to the academy? What was the toughest part? Was it the physical part? Was it the written test? Was it how to take care of your finances and things as far as the background and stuff? What was the toughest part for you?
The toughest part's just mentally. You're there 5 days a week, little sleep, a lot going on. You got to remember, something might happen Monday and you get to Friday and you're like, okay, well, I got to do that because I forgot to do it Monday, or there's just a lot going on. So mentally, with a lack of sleep and just a lot going on, late classes, a lot of training and later part of the day. So that's the toughest part for me. I don't think the test was too difficult, but just the mental capacity.
They still have the weekly spelling test.
We had tests in there, but they weren't spelling tests. They weren't weekly. So we'd have tests here and there, and there'd be spelling on it, but not weekly.
Every week we got a list.
Yeah.
Well, you got to figure out now, Dean, though, the computer's got.
I got spell check. So you're right. I overlooked that. So
we didn't have that. Right?
Yeah, good point. We had whiteout, I think.
You had to actually
now you
know
have the back button.
What about preparing for the academy, though, before you even went? Get in shape, right? Because you have a lot of people that show up there and they're not ready, are they?
Physically, be prepared. You work out every day, sometimes twice a day. And Mr. Torrance is great. He does a great job with us. But if you're prepared before you get to the academy, you're going to be a step ahead of everybody else.
Right.
So run, push-ups, sit-ups, get in the gym. Go work out 3 times, 4 times a week.
And that's something you don't have to worry about then. That's off the wall. You can worry about your academics or something else.
Yeah,
exactly.
You don't want that in the back of your head while you're trying to do, test taking, stuff like that.
Is CrossFit a good regimen to get into to prepare yourself for the academy?
I think so, yeah. We do a lot of CrossFit in the academy. We don't do a whole lot of running. It's kind of built in with the CrossFit,
right.
But weightlifting, CrossFit media, it's a great tool. Mr. Torrance does a great job with us.
Dean, what do you find out on your recruiting? What are we getting now? Are we getting the older officers? We're getting the young guys? We're getting military?
We're getting a very nice mix right now. The military has always been a strong suit for law enforcement in general across the nation. we're still doing that. We're also getting some people that they maybe don't want to sit behind a desk every day. I've got people that are engineering students that I've been talking to at different universities, business majors, a lot of political science. So, in the last several years, law enforcement has taken a pretty good black eye. I mean, and some of it our own fault. You can't put the blame on, any specific group or anyone. Some of it's our own fault. And hopefully we're learning from those mistakes and we're bouncing back. And I think we are. I really do. I know the communities support us in what we do. And as long as we hold, we don't lower our standards for anybody. There's right and there's wrong. And so we're getting a really good mix right now. But it is a totally different, and I'll use him as an example.
Right. Yeah.
They're a different type of recruit we're getting. A lot, they want to excel. What's in it?
Yeah.
I guess the excitement, if I wanted to go after somebody that's really looking for that excitement, I'll show them the SWAT video. But these kids are asking a lot. When I say kids, these young adults are asking a lot more questions. What's your retirement like?
Right.
How many years till I retire? And they're talking about pay. They're talking about what type of insurance do you have? You can't just say, when I came on, well, you got life and health. I was good to go with that. Not now. They want to know, well, what are you? Are you Anthem Blue Cross or what are you? And I explained to them that we run our own pension. It's a very strong pension. So we have a solid retirement. So
what's in it for the family?
Yeah, and exactly. You're right. They're looking past themselves. My spouse, significant other, when I retire, let's say I pass before her, what does she get? Well, she gets half of my pension. And we get a lot of questions like that we field. So I think we're getting a very good mix that are applying right now. I'm just hopeful they follow through and we can fill an entire class.
I know we were talking to people, they were, go to college. I got my degree. Or what should I take in college? And you went for criminal law, I'm assuming down in Vincennes and stuff. Is that second language still something we're kind of shoving that's going to help you out tremendously?
Yeah, second language is big. We're looking at everything. We've got business majors. We've got all different that are applying. So just because you don't have to be criminal justice, and I would actually encourage people, do something besides criminal justice.
Right.
If you're in high school and you're going to go to college, but you do have an interest in law enforcement, look at something else, whether it be physical therapy, RN nursing. It can be anything. You can still be a police officer. You can be an Indiana State Trooper. We don't even require the college, although it does help. And I tell everybody, education is power. You can never get enough of it. So if it does not matter what your major is, a second language, phenomenal. Especially Spanish right now with Indianapolis and all around Indiana. Spanish is a great tool, whether it be you're pulling up to arrest someone or you're pulling up to help them change a tire or they're stopped and you need to know what the Spanish word is for tow truck.
Right.
And they keep saying that to you and you're kind of looking at them kind of dumbfounded. But we do have a good immersion class in the academy.
We do.
It's a couple weeks, I think, or
it's a few days now. I think they convinced it down. But
okay.
Sergeant Salzman teaches that. We have Trooper Flores who's in there too, and they're all out of Indianapolis. But
I think the very first day you get in there, they start out with Spanish, and you better pick it up quick because by the end you're telling someone to hands in the air, don't move, turn around. In addition to that, you're going through some field sobriety and some other things that we come across normally on a daily basis where you'd have to interact with someone that maybe doesn't speak good English.
Right. Yeah. And that's happening. You've been working in Indianapolis, so I'm sure you've come across that.
Absolutely. Yep. I have a few times. It's difficult, but yeah.
You got to try to make that transition. Well, we're down to our last minute and 18 seconds. So one last thing, anything that you done previously help you out with your getting ready for this? You said you worked in the jail. Did that help you out?
Absolutely. So while at the jail, you learn how to talk to people, and you see that not everybody that comes to jail are bad people. Everybody makes mistakes. I can bring that over here if I have to arrest someone. I know we get that bad look. We're out to get everybody. That's not true at all. There's people that are good, hardworking people that make mistakes,
right?
And
they're embarrassed.
We can see that exactly.
Yeah.
I would like to note also the Capitol Police section. We are hiring right now.
Oh, great.
So if you have anybody that's a retired police officer getting ready to retire from another agency, or if you're looking to start out, we're hiring and we're accepting applications until Sunday, February the 18th. So
Capitol Police section's hiring.
Yeah, Capitol Police section's hiring.
Online also.
Yes.
Yeah, great. All right. Well, guys, thanks for coming in. We've used up our time. Drew, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful to have you aboard. Good to see you out there again.
Thank you.
And Dean, thank you for coming in, buddy.
Always a pleasure to come in and talk to you.
It is. It's a good time. Again, you've been listening to the Indiana State Police Roadshow, brought to you by the Indiana State Police Alliance. Cops for Kids, a subsidiary of the Indiana State Police Alliance. want to thank Tom Trial for putting us on YouTube each and every week. We'll catch you again on Roadshow. Roadshow is out.